Head referee Alex Amador looks just about ready to get us underway here. So again, if you're just joining us, Brandeis starting on the left in black. They'll be defending the hoops to your left. Columbia College of Chicago in white, defending those hoops on the right. And it looks like Columbia College of Chicago will get the bludgers off the rush here with their two beaters here, and Brandeis will get the quad ball. So it'll be underway. Live, Brandeis is going to get the quad ball off the run. Columbia College Chicago CCC will start with dodgeball control. Ball's going to move to the center here. Tree zone look out of Brandeis. 3 chasers on the hoops, 1 in the green headband at points. They can't get beat out. Columbia, excuse me, on defense. CCC. Brandeis is going to work it down to the wing now. A lot of space to take if they want it. Gonna just send it back up top. Patient approach from Brandeis so far. Beater's very low for CCC. Shot is up. No good, but it's a pass. Dodges the beat. Now can go to work. Oh, attempted dunk there from Brady Genther. Not quite able to put the ball through the hoop. Tried to kind of get fancy with it. His coach, Tyler Beckman, telling him, just put your arm to the hoop and finish that dunk. So first chance on offense here for CCC. The bludgers, the dodgeballs did get turned back over to CCC, so they've got everything they want here. Got the quad ball in hand. Great pass to the hoops, but can't quite pull it in. And Shakti Kodaswaran is going to come up with the loose ball. Played on Team India at the World Cup this summer. Really had a strong performance for a young player at that tournament, and now looking to take their college team Brandeis into the bracket play here at USQ Nationals. US Quadball Cup. Back and forth up top between Zhang. No good. Rebound, though. They're going to have another chance at it. Back up top. Into the lane. And that is the big finish you were looking for from Kodaswaran.
And that's exactly what we were talking about earlier. The first attack there. Shakti, got the defense to bite and shot, and that's just not what you want to do on Tree. Got the second chance, put it in. Great job.
You saw you get real hard drive like that. The Brandeis chaser felt the need to step out, and then he's able to just slip like a 2-yard shot pass and instead of a longer 5-yard shot like the first time. Here comes CCC now. They're going to win dodgeball control off of this. Now their offense is going to try to go to work. Long pass across the hoops. Can't field it and falls off their broom. Scrum for the loose ball, but it's Felicity Himes who comes up with it. They're going to go all the way down the field. Ball is flying everywhere, but it is going to end up in the hands of Brandeis. Big tackle, spins out of it, got another chance at it, and that time finds the shot home. Brady Gunther makes up for the earlier miss and puts that one home. Brandeis runs the break very well there. 20-0 in favor of Brandeis. I saw it was a little bit sloppy at the passing, but just by getting all your chasers down the field transition, you have a chance to call up those loose balls, and eventually they're able to find the goal. CCC trying to get to work. Matthew Isanov with the ball. Gonna send it deep. CCC probing, but not really trying to drive yet, even with dodgeball control. Now he's gonna find the shot, and Isanov is going to put CCC on the board. Nice shot from Matthew Isanov there. Brandeis gonna look to answer. Dodgeball control in the hands of CCC. Hoop gets knocked over in the chaos. Pass behind the hoops. And that time it looks like Kodaswaran was not able to finish, but we're going to have a discussion between the referees here. The beater held the ball for so long that Kodaswaran assumed they just weren't going to throw and went for the finish, and then they threw and managed to get the stop. And great defense in the shape as well. I don't think the ball got through the hoop. Brady Charles in the game. Here comes a drive now. Good pass behind the hoops. Not feeling cleanly, though. Floated pass back on top. Great grab. Oh, and the shot is high. Unfortunately, don't have that player's number on our roster. It's number 1 for Brandeis. Great passing or for CCC there, excuse me, but just not able to find it. So it's going to stay 20-10. Cody Swarn's pass can't be handled by Zong. And it looks like after this scrum, CCC will end up with the loose ball. Matthew Isanov comes up with that. So another great defensive stop from CCC.
Yep, great hands from Isanov there.
And the one thing we'll have to see is Brandeis managed to win dodgeball control back there. We'll see if that changes the momentum back in their favor. They're much more effective on offense with dodgeball control.
We have Isanov subbing out. We've got 85 on CCC in.
Yeah, that's Isaac Rattala. Number 1 goes across the top. Charles with the ball. Oh, huge hit, but it looks like it's going to draw. It is going to draw a card. Alex Aminal has his hand up for advantage. That's head referee. And yeah, the result of this is going to be that Brady Gunther on Brandeis is going to, I think, come up with a card here for the tackle on Brady Charles.
We've got two Bradys meeting each other on pitch here.
Brady Charles and Brady Gunther were discussing why both were confused about people I kept saying their names because they're both named Brady. CCC manages to tap it back. It's going to be another shot attempt.
Not a
rimmed
bad
out.
look.
Laura thought it was good. Alex Aminal, the head ref, said no good. I agree. That looked like it rimmed out, but a good look from CCC. To get anything on that possession is good after it looked like it was going to be a turnover. And, a shot attempt from Cody Swarn is blocked at the apex by number 1 there. And they should have CCC ball. So great defense again from CCC.
This tree look from CCC is making some trouble for Brandeis.
Good pass there. Just a little swinging it around from Brandeis. Back to Brady Charles. Finds the pass behind. She's not able to field it cleanly. And Maggie Shannon not able to come up with a catch there, and that'll be a turnover. Brandeis will fall with the ball. Here comes another drive from Brandeis. A spin move. Pokes the ball out. His teammate on Brandeis should end up with it, so managed to get the ball out at the last second before being beat. Now it's Cody Swarn again.
It was an unfortunate situation for Brandeis there. The bench was yelling that CCC had 0 dodge balls, but CCC was quickly able to get 1.
Yeah, good physical defense from the CCC point defender to lock that down and allow their bludgers, their beaters to get back into the play. Zalowitz is going to swing it. Right back up to him. Finds the pass. Shot is good from number 12, which is Felicity Hyams. Great shot from her. Great passing all around from Brandeis. Should be 3-1. 30-10. Pass behind from CCC is immediately trying to go to the right, but a nice beat from Brandeis is going to get the turnover. So another composed offense from Brandeis. This time they're able to get the goal, and then they get the stop on defense. But there. I think Brandeis is okay with the slower pace because they're confident this is just going to go in their favor because they've had more efficient offense so far. Not rushing, just passing the ball around, finding the good looks.
Yeah.
Zalowitz switched places with Cody Swarn. Now behind the hoops. Another pass. Take the shot, and it rings in off the top of the hoop. Banks open on a Saturday, but now a chance to rush in transition for CCC. Another shot, and Chicago answers immediately. So I think that's, we're having a little trouble with the generals, but I think that's Caitlin Penny who got the goal for Brandeis, and then an immediate answer from number 1, whose name we unfortunately don't have, for Chicago. So that should make the score 40-20. Good answer there. After the Brandeis pushes to 40-10, which is starting to feel a little out of reach. Chicago immediately answers with a nice transition goal. Petty handling the ball, now going to pass it off to Eli Fighter. Fighter sends it behind the hoops. Rush by a beater, now a chance to drive. Beat in the leg, nicely done by the Chicago beater there. And now another chance to run in transition. Beat And Brandeis has come up the start. I want to shout out number 69, whose name we unfortunately don't have on the jersey sheet for Brandeis. Got the stop on defense and then led the break on offense. Gave their team a great look for CCC. Excuse me. Gave their team a great look at it, and then just not able to come up with the goal. So that was great beater play from number 69. The beater there on Columbia. Penny's going to handle the ball again. Big beats. Now a chance to work. One dodgeball still in for Chicago, but the ball just sails out of bounds. A bad pass from Brandeis there. And the pressure from the Chicago beaters, I think, is putting Brandeis in an uncomfortable spot. Offense hasn't looked as crisp on these possessions where Chicago is kind of trying to force them to play third base. Chance to rush again here. Head-to-head pass is not there. Oh, and a missed pass there. Matthew didn't know if Cam with the ball behind the hoops. Brandeis wanted them to be called beat, but they hit the ground first. But now, Brandeis should come up with this ball. No, a great beat there. And Chicago will eventually get another chance of this offense. They got a wide open chaser sitting in the hoop there, but they don't see it. Now they see it. Gonna try to send it in that direction. Great wrap. The first beat missed. The second one's gonna hit, and that is a fantastic goal-saving tackle from Eli Charles for Brandeis there. Chicago asking if that was from behind. Looked from our angle like a pretty clean hit. Just really solid defense from Brandeis. We're 10 minutes into the game, so halfway to the floor. We'll get the flag run out at 20 minutes. We've got a lot of game left until then. Here comes Fighter again. Using the step arm, goes for the shot, but it's low, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And it's a lot of one and done for Brandeis. Either a missed shot or a missed pass is just sailing out of bounds. Not going to get the rebounds that we'd like to see against the Chicago zone.
Yep. Part of it's a little unfortunate because Brandeis does have a player behind the hoops on these plays who normally would be able to sweep up these misses, but they're going in just the complete opposite
Chicago got a chance
direction.
to run in transition here now. No beater in the play for Brandeis, but now one's going to be passed. 99 is beat. Can't call the pass. That probably would have been a goal, but another great defensive stop there by Andre Zalowitz, who's now running the other way. A lot of Columbia bodies back, so Zalowitz will just set it back up, but the pass is not quite there. Fight for the loose ball. Eventually, Eli Charles is going to call with it. Break one tackle. Send it back to Zalowitz, but the pass isn't there, and that's going to go out of bounds again. Chicago got big on defense there.
Oh, they got big.
The physicality of Chicago, which wasn't there in the first 2 minutes, is there now, and it's throwing Brandeis' chasers off their game a little bit. I think they just need to absorb these hits, get a clean pass out right as the contact is made, and then they'll be able to finish these plays. But they're waiting until they get hit and getting rid of the ball when they're already wrapped up or half wrapped up. Chicago's going to try to get to work now. Passing it back and forth up top. 99 sends it. Missed pass. And now another chance to run in transition for Cody Swarin. Only chasers to beat. Can they do it? Spins through one tackle, breaks the shot, but it's low. And that is a huge defensive effort by number 99 for Chicago, whose name we also do not have, but a huge defensive stop. No beaters in the play. You love it when the chasers can come up with a stop by themselves. Number one, the back of the jersey says Blackwell. So assuming that that is correct, Blackwell now trying to probe the defense. Beat, gets rid of the ball, but nobody's really there. A huge kick.
Sometimes in those situations, you just got to get that ball away from your hoops.
Yeah, there was no
kick, whether it mean anything else.
Chicago beater just sat on top of the quadball, so Brady Gunther can't really pick it up. Just sends it flying with a very big kick, and that at least forces Chicago to burn some energy running back to get it, instead of just standing there and letting one of their players pick the ball up. So
also allows them to set right back up on defense.
Yep. They're going to have to break down a set Brandeis defense now, which Chicago has really struggled to do in this game. Great pass behind, and Chicago has tried to set that play up 3 or 4 times. Finally, they find it there, but Brandeis is going to try to answer right away to Cody Swarin, right to the hoop. The immediate answer from Brandeis, and it stays at a 2-goal differential. Brandeis leading 50-30. So Maggie Shannon comes up with the goal for Chicago, and then Cody Swarin with the immediate answer. I'm going to take a well-deserved. Nope, it's someone else subbing. Excuse me. Cody Swarin's going to stay out there.
Yeah, although Columbia's been looking pretty good in transition, they're struggling to get back on defense quick enough to beat Brandeis's transition. If they can get back and body up like they've been doing in their set defense, that's going to make a really big difference for them. So if you're on Columbia and you can't hear me if you're on Columbia, but if you were a player on Columbia in this situation, if you're getting the ball through the hoop, you got to send that thing flying through the hoop. Buy your team time to get back on defense. That way, Brandeis can't keep doing this to you.
Here comes Chicago. They're going to try to set that play up again. That time, Cody Swarren denies Maggie Shin right there and is now running again. Finds the quick pass, and that's finished by Brady Gunther off a nice pass from Cody Swarren. And that transition game from Brandeis is helping them push the lead. They're up by 3, their biggest lead of the game so far. They lead 60-30. 3-goal lead for Brandeis. And they maintain dodgeball control. And it looks like they're going to try to press their defense up a little bit there and try to force a turnover. Maggie Shan's going to try to slip behind the defense, though. Pass is not there, though. To Blackwell, and now Brandeis going to try to run the other way. It's going to be Brady Gunther. Huge hit. Another huge hit. And that's that big physical defense we've seen from Chicago that's led to a lot of stops in this game.
I think Chicago, at the beginning of this game, they were playing a lot slower on offense, and that was really lending itself to favor them because they were able to take as many looks as they needed to and just kind of like throw the defense. Now they're starting to rush it, and they're just getting killed by Brandeis on this transition.
They got to stop that time, but 2 goals right before that as Charles sends it back across after being beat. Now across to Blackwell. Stutter step. Big beat from Chicago. Nope. Blackwell's beat. Manages to get it back. So they're going to say that Blackwell was beat right before they got the ball, so it's going to turn over to Brandeis. So great defense from Brandeis there. Beat out 3 Chicago chasers to get that stop. We'll see if Brandeis wants to run here or after that last transition didn't work out, wants to slow the pace down a little bit. Chicago is going to come up with maybe with both dodgeballs here. Big beat from Brandeis now. Cody Swarren with the pass. And that's another goal for Brady Gunther off a great assist from Cody Swarren. Brandeis pushes the lead to 4 goals, 70-30, and looking more and more in control of this game as we inch closer to the floor.
We are 15 minutes into this game.
So 5 more minutes to the 20-minute timeout, after which we'll get the flag runner on the field. To Blackwell up top. Maverick Wolf in the game at beat for Chicago. Now the ball's going to go to Brady Charles, who's beat immediately. And I think these passes are a little too close to the Brandeis beaters. Gunther's going to slow the pace down a little bit. Back and forth passing from Brandeis. Trying to move it around the Chicago beaters. Good spin move, and now a drive, but nope, just going to send it right back up to Brady Gunther and slow things down. The Brady's matching up here. Gunther gets around Charles and sinks it. Very nice shot from Brady Gunther there, who's got a hat trick in this game, and they push the lead to 80-30 in Brandeis' favor. Brandeis has to feel pretty good right now. Oh. Eli Fighter back in the game. Chicago wants to try to push the pace now. Big exchange of beats. Brady Charles is brought down by Fighter, though. And I think Brandeis is going to come up with another stop here.
It was very smart of Blackwell to notice that Brandeis was subbing on defense. Not something you want to do if your opposing team is bringing up on your half. You got to be ready to play defense. Brandeis, most of them not ready to play, but it worked out.
Good recognition, and they got a no-beat situation as the pass goes behind here. Gonna swing it back up top. Yeah, Chicago, everything right in the last possession, but couldn't get through the stout point defensive Brandeis. That's why they don't fall with the goal. 80-30 still the score, as Brandeis likes to slow the pace down a little bit. Now back to Eli Fighter. Dances a little, finds his chaser behind the hoops, but not able to come up with the pass, and Blackwell manages to get the steal there. Michael Zhang not able to play for Brandeis. Now Blackwell's running. finds the pass across, but it's low. And that was a great look for Brandeis, or from Columbia College of Chicago, excuse me, but the pass is too low to be handled by Cecilia Voth. They want that one back. That was a great opportunity.
Yeah. If you can clean up those small passes, this would be a completely different game for Columbia.
Yep, Blackwell saw a great opportunity to push the pace, made the right call, and saw his chaser was open. Gets that to Voth's chest. It's a goal, but just not quite there. Back in front, Fighter, thinking shot, deflected hard. Big rejection from Chicago on that one. And now 78 for Chicago, looking to push it a little bit in transition. Floats it across, but too high for Harry Dans. That's gonna no beat. Harry Dans is gonna save the play. And Columbia will get another shot at this. Shot attempt. Oh, no, it's a pass attempt. Blackwell gets the ball out. Back to 78. So as it said, no one in particular after losing their footing. Brandeis chaser is beat, and they kind of threw it up instead of just dropping it. I think it's going to turn over to Chicago. Yep.
There's going to be a Brandeis feeder with a dodgeball.
Harry Dans is going to immediately have to pass this to number 78. And a good timeout here from Columbia, from head coach Chad Wilkins. I think they want to talk this through about what they're going to do in this session, both to make sure they don't turn it over, and then once they can settle down, how to get a goal here.
The keeper will be able to use their feeders and just kind of like stave off Brandeis's defense.
Right, because the one arm beater for Chicago is right here near half court. They should be able to guard. Great. You never know, like, situations like that. You couldn't just run up and try to beat them, but what if they catch your beat? What if they dodge your beat? You don't want to throw away control. And I think that's Brandeis is. Chicago actually wound up with control of that great play by Maverick Wolf. Good pass. Chaser is beat, and that is a goal. Perfect chemistry for Chicago. Number 69 beats the chaser on the hoops, and that means that 78 is able to find Cecilia Voth right there on the hoop. She spins through the contact, didn't need to because that chaser was actually beat and puts it away. If that had been blocked, it would have been a card for playing through the beat anyway. So really nicely done by Chicago there. Wow. Tough break for Chicago. The call from the refs is beat before. I'm not sure if it was on Voth on the finish or on the chaser who passed the ball, but either way, no good. So the score is going to say 80-30. That's tough. That was, I think, probably my favorite offensive possession from Chicago. Really controlled and composed, but they get a tough break there and not come up with the goal.
Yeah, fine.
So the ball also in the hands of Brady Gunther for Brandeis. Got Caitlin Penny at the top with them as well. We'll see if they want to go in that direction. Gets through the point defender. Penny's going to set a nice screen, but a huge wrap at the hoops. I think we've got an injury stoppage here. The ball's going to get turned over to Caitlin Penny for Brandeis. So somewhere in there was a foul that wasn't card-worthy on Brandeis, but it's going to turn over to Caitlin Penny.
It might have happened on the screen that Penny set.
Penny is going to find the pass, but it's not able to be handled cleanly by Zalowitz, and that's going to be a turnover. Good defense from Chicago. This should be the last possession before the floor. Blackwell sinks it, a huge goal for Chicago. And that came 1 second before the floor. So Brandeis will get one more offense. The only thing that comes out for Chicago is if they manage to hold for one more second. But they'll take the goal. 80-40 now a score. Penny passes it off to Gunther. Gunther back to Penny. Penny maybe thinking shot. Going to go pass instead. Not able to be handled cleanly behind the hoops there by Brandeis, and eventually Chicago's going to call with this, and that'll take us to the 20-minute stoppage.
A good series of events for Columbia to end on there going into the 20-minute intermission.
A goal and a stop.
Yeah, great job. If you're Columbia, you're hoping that you're one of those teams that can claw back. If you're Brandeis, you're hoping that you're one of the teams that can just shove it away.
Yep. And that is Augustine Monroe. Widely regarded, I think, as the greatest quadball player of all time. In at flag runner for this game. Retired from playing, but here flag running for USQ this weekend. We'll see if they can hold off these two young seekers. Beaters are on the seekers, so Chicago's going to get a chance to work here, but the pass is past Voth's hands, unable to catch that one, too high. Something weird happened when the ball went out of bounds, though.
And
We're going to switch into Keegan Remy Miller as the commentator. We have to run to another game, but Keegan is going to take over and take you the rest of the way to the end of this game.
You'll be in good hands.
Hey, y'all, sorry for the hot swap here. Our commentators do have to go play in a game now, so I am going to take over. Of course, nothing is actually changing in the games. The score right now is 8-4 in favor of Brandeis. The set score is 14. As the referees are thoroughly talking through this stoppage. So while they continue to talk this over, we can talk a little bit about the seekers. It is Eli Fighter for Brandeis, Matthew Isenov for Columbia, Emily Braun from Brandeis is directly on top of that Columbia seeker, so they're beat out. Columbia now has quad ball, top of the queue, getting around Penny on the left side, top, rims out, but Blackwell gets the rebound, shoots also no good. That's going to be reset used, but if they rush, they save that from coming over. Voth was unable to stop the quad ball before it went over the double reset line, so it's going to be a turnover to Brandeis, as both these teams still looking for their first goal since this 20-minute mark. Caitlin Penny, slow with it. Beat her right on top of him. Gets it to Rucker. Rucker behind. Gunther. Gunther puts it through the small hoop, 9-4. Columbia keeping it up tempo here, jogging up the pitch across half, turns on the Jets a little bit. Makes a juke move, gets the ball off to Blackwell. Blackwell picks it up, drives right through, shots low. Voth is going to be first on it, but Brandeis has the numbers, and they're able to come away with it. Andre Zalowitz, big spin move. Zalowitz now moving up the pitch, waiting for his teammates to get in front. Zalowitz to Gunther. Gunther through the hoop, 10-4. Brandeis beaters running the flag runner game right now, really giving fighters some good chances, and as I say that, commentators curse. Eli Fighter is beat out. Columbia slowly up the pitch as they bring in some subs. Rentella now in, yellow headband for Columbia, as a pretty passing play that ends with Blackwell scoring happens in the quad ball game, 10-5. Gunther gonna pass to Shakti Kodaswaran and sub out. Michael Zhang now into this game for Brandeis. Kodaswaran goes right, then left. Cuts, shoots top hoop, rims out over the back to Penny now. Penny driving back to Kodaswaran. Kodaswaran takes advantage of the second chance, 11-5. Again, we're playing a 14, so a catch here for Brandeis will end the game. Blackwell now has it, drives right, gets to the contact from Penny, gets through Zag, puts the shot through the top hoop themselves. Now it's 11-6, and Columbia College is not going to go out of this game quietly. Slow from Zhang and Brandeis. Gonzaria near side for Brandeis. Being told to go behind. Penny now with the quad ball, right back to Kodaswaran, being marked up high, right over the head of Penny, but Zalowitz is there to clean it up. Zalowitz gets through a hit, then gets beat, but not before he gets it off to Penny. Penny fighting through contact, gets brought to the ground, then gets beat out. This is going to be Columbia ball. Nope. Okay, there was a beat called there. Columbia now off and running with speed. The pass to Blackwell. Blackwell too high, no good. Kodaswaran first to the ball here. Shakti Kodaswaran up the pitch. Andre Zalowitz left side. Uma Kanzaria. The other option is Kodaswaran takes a tour of the offensive zone and puts it through that small hoop again. And Brandeis likes that play as they extend their lead to 12-6.
Thanks.
Blackwell now with it. Blackwell, top of the key. Passes. Oh, great passing play and the finish from Maggie Shannon. Columbia has put together a little stretch here. They're matching Brandeis goal for goal at this point. Brandeis's sidelines encouraging those on the field with the call of only 2 more goals. Kodeswaran, Ponzaria, Kozalowitz. Zalowitz to Kodeswaran. Kodeswaran, the little pump fake takes Blackwell off his feet, and that makes the goal wide open. 13-7 Brandeis, and they are 1 goal away from ending this game and ending their Saturday here at US Quadball Cup 2-1. Columbia slowly backing up. Blackwell behind. That's Shannon again, and she puts it through. Maggie Shannon on back-to-back possessions to make this one 13-8. Shakti Kodeswaran, though, up and running, goes right, goes back left, brings it in. Shakti Kodeswaran, the breakout star from this summer's World Cup on Team India, ends this game for Brandeis. The final score is 140-80. Brandeis University, who 2 years ago wasn't even a Division I team, has just ended their day at 2-1 as the Pot 2 team, so taking care of business if you like.